Sessions. I'm in the room with a few people. I'll introduce them shortly, but first off, I'm going to introduce myself and the Soul Sessions show and tell you what we're about. This is our first recording, and it's going to be our podcast. You'll be able to hear it and listen in on SoundCloud, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks. So basically, I'm Sarah La Soul. I'm from Huddersfield. I'm a singer and songwriter myself, but I'm also the host for the Soul Sessions show. I hit these 2-minute S's, it's a tongue twister. So this show is a relaxed, organic, natural type of interview process. Sounds like going for a job interview. But yeah, what we're doing is bringing in local artists and people from Huddersfield, West Yorkshire, anybody who's creative, and we're going to be talking to them about what they do and also just about who they are, the souls behind the singer, getting a little bit more depth out of these musicians, and getting a little bit more interest. Also, we'll be finding people of interest, business people within Huddersfield that are doing their own thing, and we just want to hear about what they're doing. So it's kind of a platform for people to promote what they're doing, and also just get themselves out there through, online, basically. Like I said, I'm a singer myself. I'm talking shit now. Sorry.
No, carry on.
Yeah, and Soul Sessions is basically something that we're doing as part of a collective. We have collective sessions, and that's the kind of the daddy of the group. And then we have Soul Sessions, which is the online podcast, which is going to be sort of introducing the artists and people that have been at the collective sessions live performances, so you can hear them from a different perspective doing their own thing, and also get to know them a little bit more. So today it's a chill day for us. It's a Sunday and we're just all a little bit exhausted, so it's been a busy week. We've had the collective sessions launch Friday the 29th of July, and it was a really, really great event for Huddersfield. And we're going to be talking a little bit more in depth about that also. So, yeah. Hello, people. Welcome.
Are we doing introductions now?
We are, yeah. First off, the people in the room with me is Stephen Midgley.
Hello.
On sound and on everything.
On everything? Wow.
Would you like to just introduce yourself, say a little bit of something about what you do, who you are?
I'm Stephen. I'm pretty much from Huddersfield. I'm a recording engineer, live sound engineer. I work with a lot of rappers, bands, just artists in general. I've worked with a lot of people from Huddersfield that you'll probably see at collective sessions events and things like that, and on here. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's fun.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Again.
And
Yeah, Stephen's our sound guy. He's amazing. He's a good guy, part of the collective sessions team, and I'm sure you'll be hearing little bits and bobs from Stephen through the recordings.
Through my own thing with you guys. Yeah.
Definitely. And this is who's this by my side?
I'm ADENICO. You may know me as Aiden. I'm a recording artist and vocalist from Huddersfield. I'm also, I suppose, if collective sessions is the daddy, I'd be like the granddad.
I am the godfather.
I'm the godfather of collective sessions. No, I'm just kidding. I'm one of the main founders of collective sessions and the movement that we've got going on here. So
Brilliant. So nice to meet you, Aiden.
Nice to meet you too,
after
guys.
19 years of knowing you. Yeah, so there we go. ADENICO is a singer, songwriter, recording artist, but he's also the founder of Collective Sessions, and basically he keeps things running behind the scenes. We're going to have a little chat with ADENICO, but first I'll tell you a couple of the other members of the Collective Sessions team that can't be with us today, unfortunately, some of them are sunning themselves up out of the country or in bed still. So we have Drama, who is the creative director. He's on film. He's doing a lot of the visuals and the creative directing for the visuals, basically. He also works with myself on a lot of my live sets and the shows that we do. He's a drummer. He plays the cajon.
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 The box that makes noises.
Cajon. Yeah, and he's a really, really talented, amazing guy. And then we also have Angelica.
Hey,
And her stage name is
Amelia.
That's it. She's an amazing singer, songwriter, and just a beautiful soul. She can't be with us today because she's out of the country, but she's the...
Pretty sure that's like the second time in like a month.
She's living good. She live good. But yeah, she's going to be hosting the Lounge Around nights, which will be an open mic night. We're going to be doing that regular. I'll give you a little bit more details about that. But everything that we're talking about, you'll be able to catch up with and find out the information on the Collective Sessions Facebook pages and the Collective Sessions Instagram pages. So if you just look out, keep watching and following what we're doing on the social media, we'll constantly keep you updated on the things that we're doing. But yeah, how I can kind of describe it on a maybe layman's terms, because it is kind of hard to follow unless you're involved, is we're a triangle. Collective Sessions is the top. It's the whole team and the whole founder.
It's our brand, really.
Yeah, it's our brand, and what we're doing is basically creating a platform for all creativity, whether that be fashion, music, art. And we're just trying to showcase local talent, and we're trying to give them an outlet, a platform to get recognised, not just to the industry, but just a place where they can be themselves and do what they love to do, and yeah, have fun with it. So Collective Sessions is the daddy. If you're not at any of the Collective Sessions live events, if you can't make it for any reason, Soul Sessions is going to be the daughter or sister of that event. And Soul Sessions is the online podcast, which is going to be interviewing the artists that have been at Collective Sessions and also speaking, like I said, to people of interest. So we're going to be getting involved with Collective Sessions a lot as well. Lounge Around is one of the nights that's branched off from Collective Sessions, and that's going to be an open mic night, a bit more of a relaxed vibe. It's going to be a regular night where people can come along and showcase their talents, and basically we will be watching who's coming on the stages at these events for future Collective Sessions nights, and we might want to be getting you involved in them. But there's plenty ways for people to get involved. We want you to get involved. We don't want you to be shy. Literally we've got open doors, not to my house, but to our events and stuff.
Just coming to my house.
Y'all can't come into my house, but you can come to the events and stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be really good. So like I said, it's all organic. We've never done anything like this before, but I'm a great talker, as you can see. I love to chat, so
yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What?
But I thought it'd be an amazing way for me to talk and also get everybody involved and let them know what we're doing. So without further ado, I'm going to speak a little bit with ADENICO about Collective Sessions and about the launch event, and basically just have a little bit more in-depth chat with him, but still chilled. So hey Aiden.
Hey, how's it going?
So yeah, the launch of Collective Sessions, basically it was kind of an introductory night. It was Collective Sessions introducing themselves to Huddersfield and platforming the local artists.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've done events before, but never in a collective like this, and we've never had like a full team of people working together to make something, and I think it makes it a lot bigger, like more corners are covered because we've got more people on board and things like that. So Yeah, this is our first night as Collective Sessions. If you made it down, thank you very much. All the artists, thank you. You smashed it, absolutely. Yeah, it's just great vibes, really great vibes. That's what we're about. We love the vibe. Positivity rules.
Yeah, I mean, Collective Sessions is that. It's basically all about the vibes, all about positivity, and creativity, and that's what we're trying to bring to the forefront, really. And it's like just we don't want to compromise who we are and what we're about, and we want people who are on the same sort of agenda, who are on the same sort of vibe. So Collective Sessions had a lot of different genres on Friday. Can you tell us a bit about who was there and the different styles that were on stage and why you brought them all together?
Yeah, I mean, selecting the artists is kind of easy because we all live in this little fishbowl, so it's
Huddersfield.
Huddersfield. So everyone kind of knows of everyone else. I brought in different genres because each artist brings in a different crowd, and although everyone's got a different Steve.
Oh, carry on.
Although everyone's got a different genre,
Just trying to get a good Snapchat so we've got something to look back on, but this just messed up, didn't it? Just carry on, it's fine. I'm sorry about that.
all good,
Snapchat.
all good.
Damn you, Snapchat.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Always ruining people's lives.
it just goes to show that despite the differences that we have, we can all feel the same vibe, we can all bring the same energy to the stage. So like we had an indie pop
Sort of, yeah.
rock group called The Final Throws. They're based in Mayfield, Gorka sides. They was amazing. They did like a acoustic set.
Yeah.
And most of the instrumental set, it was really high energy stuff. Did a few of their own songs. At the end of the night, closing the show, we had a set from Curious Creations, who is made up of Tiny, K Dizzer, Antonia, and those guys really are electric. They've got so much energy and so much positivity through the music and the vibe. We had a bit of grime from Biz, who's from Dalton, where I was raised. Plenty of different people, plenty of different groups of people, and everyone was vibing together.
Yeah, it was really, really nice and positive to see different people from all walks of life, different ages, just showing respect to what everybody's doing and showing love and support to what everyone was doing. I really, really, that's the main part of the night, what I enjoyed.
Yeah, of course, I'd agree with that. Like the reception from the crowd to the artists, you would have thought that these people are already established. We're all just up and coming, but the way that Huddersfield people have just welcomed their own, it's so brilliant to see. It's incomparable, really.
Yeah, because I think Huddersfield, not just Huddersfield, but I do think especially a lot of grime artists and rap artists get a lot of bad press.
Yeah.
So for them to be in a position and in a place where they were welcomed, supported, and had a lot of love shown, that was really different to see.
I think there's just a lot of bad press generally in the world right now. So like through Soul Sessions, we can combat that by talking about positive things, uplifting things, and just helping people to ascend and progress in life, man.
Most definitely. So I want to kind of ask you a few things, not just solely about Collective Sessions and what you do as an artist and a musician, but I also want to ask you about yourself. Like I said, I want to dig a little deeper to the people that we're interviewing and just find out, because what I find is when people are interviewing musicians, it's strictly on a technical or a musical basis, and you don't get to know who that person is behind what they're doing. So what Soul Sessions is wanting to do is kind of get to know a bit of the soul behind the singers. So obviously you're a recording artist and you're part of Collective Sessions, and you're a young guy. You're inspiring a lot of people with what you're doing with regards to just going out there and making things happen. And from the place where you've come from, like you said, Dalton, it gets a lot of bad press, and I think that you're kind of a beacon or a pillar. This sounds like an award ceremony. You're a beacon or a pillar to the community.
I present you with
But at the same time, you know, it's really nice to see a young, intelligent, humble young man doing his thing and uplifting the community and trying to do something positive. So we want to get to know a little bit about who you are and why you do the things you do.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so first off, let's start off with number one.
It's in a fucking dating thing. Question number one.
I hope not. Yeah, so basically, can you tell us a little bit about why you do what you do with regards to music and what you get out of it?
A lot of my upbringing has had strong musical influence. Well, we was raised in the same household, so you of all people know this. But
oh yeah, we'll just let you know that we're brother and sister.
We're actually twins.
Twins, yeah.
But not twins, but
well, we
just
were born.
ask us when you see us.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that doesn't work, does it?
We actually are twins though, because we were born on the same day but 9 years apart.
And the same time.
And the same room.
Hospital room.
So we actually technically
Like
are
that's it.
twins.
But yeah,
That's fucked up. That is.
We didn't plan it. Our mum didn't plan it. Obviously, not your cat. That would have been.
But yeah, like I was saying, what was I saying?
You were
What was
saying the question was why you do what you do with regards to music and also collective sessions. Just like
music's
what's
always been
inspired
a big part of my personality, my upbringing. So, like having an older sister that's an amazing vocalist to having
Woo!
a mum that's
Thank you.
coming home and blasting music at early hours of the morning and just partying. So, it's just been wicked. I love the feeling that you can create or have created within you just from a sound or environment. So I have a lot of people that I know that are progressing artists or already an artist or whatever they want to call themselves, but they was looking for some sort of outlet, including myself. So rather than waiting around for anyone else to, or some people try to go down south and change themselves to break into a certain industry, I'd rather just stay where we are. Fair enough, if you want to travel around and get to know yourself a bit, then do that, but I would rather just stay where I am right now, establish something where we're actually from, where there's not much going on, and then progress from there. So yeah,
brilliant.
That's like one of my main influences as to why I do this.
Well, like you said, to establish something from where you're from, I know there's a lot of people that kind of go down south and see that as like a platform or a place what's gonna establish you quicker or get you a better following, or I don't, obviously everybody's got their own, but we've been speaking obviously about Collective Sessions, the brand, growing into something like not an industry, but basically we want to be our industry within ourselves. We don't want to like have to compromise to the industry, so being able to do it organically from where you are and where you're based is, it's a positive thing.
I mean, once you're established, I'd love to take Collective Sessions around the world, to be honest. And I think artist integrity is very important to us. Like, we don't ask the artists to compromise anything that they're doing, as long as you fit in with the vibe, the positivity that we're trying to preach, then just come and join us as you are. Lay your soul bare. Amazing.
So from obviously what you've established and what sort of feedback are you getting from your hometown with regards to Collective Sessions and what you're trying to do?
The team has been absolutely amazing. The Collective Sessions team, you've all been amazing. Even from the constructive criticism, the way that we communicate with each other, it's like none of us have done anything like this before, and we've all got each other's back, covering each other's tracks and stuff. So that to me is one of the pinnacles. But the general public and everyone who's come to support, it's just been surreal. Like, I could never have said this time last year that this was where we would be right now. Mm-hmm. We've got something running on our Instagram. Well, it just finished on the launch event, but we was getting people to do a little bit of a promo pic. If follow us on Instagram, Collective Sessions, and you'll see what we're talking about. People holding up a little bit of promo, and just featuring on our Instagram page. And even that alone, the amount of people of all different caliber that have just come and got involved in that, it's like, wow, we must be onto something here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
We must be.
I think one of the things about Collective Sessions is it's open to everybody. It's open to every genre of music. It's open to every type of person. You know, like Aiden said, if you fit in with the type of vibe, then, you know, positivity, creativity, then you're welcome. Can you explain to the listeners and people out there how they can get involved with Collective Sessions, how they can follow anything that you're doing and keep up to date, please?
Yeah, sure. For Collective Sessions, we are working on establishing a website at the moment. We have SoundCloud and YouTube for our music side of it, which is a strong founding feature of the project. We're also on Instagram, Collective Sessions.
Hashtag
Facebook.
Collective Sessions.
Oi. We're on Facebook and Gmail, collectivesessions@gmail.com. So any inquiries, just shoot them over to us. One of the team, we all have access to the Gmail, so one of the team members will get back to you if you have any questions at all. Like I say, it's early stages. We're still setting up some of our social media sites and stuff, so but you'll be seeing us real soon.
So thank you, ADENICO, for the insight into Collective Sessions and also yourself as an
Can
artist.
I just do a little bit of promo on me as well? I forgot about that.
Do your thing.
I'm so in my business mind these days that I forgot about myself as an artist. I'm on SoundCloud as ADENICO. I've got a few demos on there. I'm looking for a producer or someone decent to work with. Mm-hmm. Always open to collaborations and things like that. ADENICO_music on Instagram and ADENICO Musica on Facebook.
Brilliant, thank you. That is what Soul Sessions is about. It's about networking. It's about people getting themselves out there, speaking to the world, and just basically letting you all know who's here, what we're doing, and just giving people a chance to do themselves, do what makes them happy, and let y'all hear it and get involved. So, like I said, we're going to be getting a little bit more in depth with ADENICO. We're going to take a short break because we all need a drink, and then we'll come back and we'll just have a little bit more of a chat with ADENICO. But thanks for listening.
Wicked.
We love you.
Insert jingle.
Ding 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 ding. Soul Sessions. Soul Sessions. Right. Hello and welcome back to Soul Sessions with Sarala Soul. Now, before we went for a wee-wee.
Wow, I told you not to say that.
You know, I've got to keep it real. We were speaking with ADENICO about what he does as an artist and getting to know him a little bit. So I just want to ask you a little bit of something about you. But before I go there, on Friday, I was speaking to a couple of people, and one of the things that came about, and also what I've noticed personally myself, is when I speak to any artist, not all of them, but most of them say, when I make it, I hear this a lot, when I make it, you know, an artist will say, like they're working towards something, when I make it, when I become successful. Now, me as a singer and a songwriter, I don't understand the terminology when I make it, because I think that being able to express yourself in any way, in any form, on any level is enjoyable, and it's something that you should be grateful of. So I don't understand that when people say when I make it, where they're trying to go and what they're trying to make. So for my question is basically with regards to success and making it, what do you consider as being successful, and why do you think a lot of artists and people within the music scene feel like there's a sort of a pinnacle of when they are a successful artist?
I definitely think that a lot of people feel a certain way because of their mind state, but it's kind of like pre-programming, really. Like, if you aspire to be a footballer and then every footballer you see has got dark hair and they're 22 to 23, then you're going to think, right, I need to have dark hair and have that age range in order to reach what they're reaching, kind of thing. Personally, I don't compare myself to anyone else. I try to avoid the current industry and the hidden messages that it has in store for people and stuff. I've been making music seriously since I was about 15. I'm 19 now, 20 in September. And since then, I've just progressed so much within myself. So I view myself as massively successful. Like, there's always something that grows. Music is a journey. Personally, to me, my music is a journey. There's been times when I've wrote songs and looking back on them now, it's like, how did I even do that without even experiencing the things that I've experienced now? And it's just crazy. There's other things where I've tried to do certain things, and because of where I am at the time, it's not been achievable. Say like certain notes or certain flows in songs. So I just think if you keep chasing your passion, life is not a destination, it's a journey. That's what they say. And music to me is largely a part of that journey.
So do you feel that the process, growing as an artist and evolving as a person are combined? Do you think that the combination of you personally and as an artist is a combination?
Of course. I mean, like, this year especially, there's been so many different elements of my one personality that have developed. Like, the business side of me has come out for this Collective Sessions project. The confidence in me has grown through live performances, and the artist in me has grown through a lot of things. So I think it does very much like every element, like light bodies. We was talking about light bodies the other day.
Yeah.
It's sections that tie in to make one overall thing. I think in life, a lot of things go hand in hand to make you progress overall. From a young age, I've always thought that progressing through music is kind of like the snowball effect. So there's been times where I've taken a few months to myself just to not even think about music at all or anything creative at all, and it's like the ball stops rolling. So if you can keep the ball rolling, then it's just going to snowball and grow. By that I mean, like, through the people that you network with, the experiences that you have that allow you to write songs. There's loads of different things that tie into making an overall picture, I feel.
So if you feel like the combination of your own journey is helping you as an artist, do you think that it's important to have a healthy balance, or a healthy personal balance? No, scrap that, because I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. Basically, what I want to know is, obviously there's a lot of branding and there's a lot of people that feel like you have to get to this specific place. How come you feel so comfortable just doing you? And how does that feel successful? What makes that you different to a lot of the people that I spoke to? And what advice can you give to people?
I think it's largely down to my upbringing, that because I wasn't really raised with much material things, so I've always been very complacent in my own mind. From there, you start to see that the outside world, as much as it's a part of what's going on inside of you, it's all interpretation. So from that, there's a silver lining in every element of the situation that you're going through right now. It's just finding that, harnessing the positivity from that and progressing with it, basically. Like, there's been times where I've felt so depressed for a large amount of time, and then I've wrote the best song because it's the realest emotions within that song. So I just feel like there's something inside of us that if you can tap into, well, it's a soul. There's a soul inside of us that if you can tap into it, you just lose all type of inhibitions, all type
Sessions.
of soul sessions.
I wanted to do that a little bit earlier when you was actually saying soul, and then I wanted to throw
I'm
it in
glad you
there.
didn't interrupt me there.
But I still did, but it was
Yeah,
late.
you did.
It's fine.
Carry on.
But before you carry on answering that question,
Let's move on to the next one.
yeah. I'm glad you kind of touched up on like depression and kind of rough times and things like that, because there's a lot of people have a lot of issues. I mean, I've met a lot of people with a lot of mental health issues. Now I don't pinpoint that and say mental health issues, because I think that everybody just has emotions, and being a human, you're gonna have your emotions. Now obviously being able to express yourself and in any creative form kind of helps you through them emotions, like you said.
Of course.
So what can you say gets you through your rough times or your dark times? I know you touched on having a very supportive family.
Yep.
Yes, definitely. And for the people that maybe don't have a supportive family, or maybe don't have a lot of people that they can talk to, what advice would you give to like getting them through the rough times, or how do you get through your rough times?
Advice that I'd give to people is don't be so hard on yourself. Word to Jess Glynn. Just genuinely don't be so hard on yourself. You did a performance last week and forgot some of your lyrics. No one cares. They had a good time.
Yeah,
you did you wrote a song and then you end up forgetting all the lyrics and not even remembering the song, or whatever the situation is. Just don't be so hard on yourself. There's a reason why everything happens to you. It just depends on you to have the perspective to suit that, to make it something positive. Personally, I what's the word? I heal myself through self-knowledge and soul searching. I've recently found out that I'm indigo. My soul's indigo, and since I found out that, I feel like there's a lot of things that, even growing up from a child to now, that have happened that I don't understand. That it's kind of put into perspective a little bit. Can
you just explain like what sort of things that have happened?
So there was a time where I was being really psychic, extremely psychic, to the point where it's kind of stupid. Ask a certain select group of my friends and they'll tell you, oh, I used to just guess what card we're going to pick next when we're playing cards and stuff. And people don't take you seriously. Like, I'll be like, oh, this is going to happen. And then they just kind of like, And then it happens, and then they're like, they don't really want to give you recognition for it, kind of thing. So even to the point of that, or to talk about something that's not as bright and positive. Like, there's been times where I've felt emotions that are not my own, depending on who you hang around with, and that's to do with being an empath and empathic tendencies, where you can actually pick up on energies from other people. So it's just look into these things, because they are really real. There's a dimension that your two eyes that are just under your eyebrows cannot actually see, and that's a large amount of this world that we live in. So there's more than meets the eye.
I really wanted to throw in Brows and Beauty by Sarah then, but I won't.
You did.
A little promo there as well. No. So I want to kind of like ask you then, what keeps you awake at night?
My own mind. Literally.
What things
Wow.
go on? What things that go on in your own mind keep you awake at night? Can you just give us a little?
Can Stephen answer that first?
I don't want to answer that.
No,
we don't want you to actually.
this is spotlights on you right now. What
Spotlight's on
keeps
me.
you awake at night? Like, what are the things that you concern you about your journey? About, I don't mean like bills or the taps dripping.
I don't have no
The what?
qualms at the moment.
No, I don't
seriously.
even mean qualms. I just mean like what, because when people think about being awake, they think, oh, it's a bad thing, something that's stressing you out.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a person, I'm definitely a night owl. I'm always
Yeah,
up.
nocturnal.
I sleep with my curtains open, you know, the moon's there. I love being awake at night and kind of getting that energy.
Secretly a vampire.
Yeah, definitely.
There's
a vampire.
only two things that will ever come between my sleep, and it's music and women. Literally, I love sleep so much. That,
Yeah, true, you're at that 19 stage.
I'm not compromising that for no one. But there's been times where I use GarageBand on my iPhone 4S to do some of my productions, and there's been times where literally I've sat up till the sun's coming up just because I want to get this one song finished. But then, like, it's just crazy. In terms of being up at night, come find out, ladies, innit?
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
big
fucking
promo
hell.
there, big promo.
I'll take this yuck.
We'll just edit that bit out.
No, we won't. We're
The
going to keep
word.
that shit in.
So I think you kind of answered this earlier. What advice would you give to a younger you? But you answered kind of something similar earlier about like advice you'd give to people. But what advice would you give to a younger you?
Younger me, I'd say stop being so uptight. Like, I used to be quite uptight, a bit of a control freak, perfectionist. Now I'm a bit more free flowing. I think that's like the Virgo Libra. I'm born on the cusp of Virgo and Libra, so it's like two different elements really. Libra's really free flowing, like air. Virgo's earth and grounded. So I do have a bit of a split personality. I'd say to myself, don't be so uptight, because things always work out. That's one thing I've found. Things, as long as you've got the mind state to power you through, then things will always work in your favour.
Nice. Going back to music, what's your own favourite song from ADENICO and why?
I think my favourite song is Drowning, the last song that I've just released, because it just puts a few things into perspective. It's weird because I feel like there's like a delay in the things that go on in my head and the things that go on in the world. So like, I have plenty of songs written, but the ones that I release, it's like people are like, oh, but I'm like, well, there's like 16 songs in between that one and the last one that you haven't heard. So it's like, yeah, you will feel like I've progressed massively, but there are hidden stages in between songs that, because I don't have the perfect production team, or because I don't have the resources right now, that sadly the listeners won't get to hear. But I think, Drowning, check it out on SoundCloud. It's produced by DVN. It's a little garage band production on my phone, like I was saying before. I think my favourite song, people's favourite song is definitely ICO.
Yeah.
Like, the reception from that has just been really crazy.
I think it's really interactive with the crowd. Like, people can get involved, and I think that the message behind it also is really.
I wrote
strong.
that when I was homeless at Nan's. I wrote about 4 songs. Just thought of that melody walking back from Asda, and that was just the one that I chose to put out first. Like, the rest of the 3 didn't seem to make it yet.
And it's literally how real this is, in a sense of we're making this music on our phones, we're writing stuff. You know, I remember like when Drake first ever came out, he had on his first album said he lost a phone with his album on, like with all this stuff on. And I was thinking, God, that's me. Like, if I lost one of my phones now, please touch wood, I don't. But I would literally have probably, my whole EP on there. Don't anybody try to steal
Did anyone
my
else
phone.
hear that? What one of my phones?
Steal that phone.
We've got a drug dealer up in here.
The other one's for business. Browse and Beauty by Sarah.
Oh yeah, bit of self-advertisement there.
But yeah, I feel like, what was the question again? What was I saying to myself again?
Honestly, can't remember.
It's because you distracted me now with the phone. Are you texting someone back while I'm having an interview? Put that away.
This is
Don't
just
make me go on
the
mum
business
mode.
side of me. The DJ from the launch event is just asking if I can.
Listen,
if you can ring me.
this is my time now. Sarah the Soul Sessions time. Don't make me do a freestyle. Don't make me start freestyle rapping.
Leave that to me, innit?
Leave that.
Oh wow, got a little bit of sibling rivalry going on here.
Nearly.
Never.
So, no, they couldn't ever be rival because I'm the older sister, so you know what that is.
And we are too similar, but like yin and yang.
Yeah, we complement each other's personalities. But with regards to your own music, promoting that, obviously, like I was saying, that's what I was saying. I was saying how real and raw it is, that like this is our own journey. Mm-hmm. This is like planting seeds, and we're growing, we're evolving, we're enjoying the journey, we're embracing it. And anything that kind of like we need upon that journey is coming organically. So with
is what I
regards
mean.
to production, to sound, to instruments, to just people and energies, it's kind of growing organically.
This is what I mean. Like, there's some people in the industry that are well known, but none of their songs they'll like, or they'll be working in a studio with 5-10 different producers and sound engineers, but they're not producing things that come from a place of love within themselves.
Yeah.
So I'd rather sit there in the bathroom because the acoustics are good on my phone.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they
The
are.
acoustics are not good in the bathroom ever.
You haven't
Okay.
been in my bathroom.
Mate, I don't need to know.
Yeah.
To sound guy Steve standards, they are not good.
Yeah,
Simple.
but like
It's got to be dead as shit or it's not even worth it.
True, but yeah, I'm just sat there in the bathroom or wherever I am producing these songs, and people seem to like it. So once I do get to that stage where I'm working with these 5-10 different people, it will be organic and it will be the stuff that people have uplifted me with from the beginning.
So when you say people seem to like it, obviously when you put out music, people are gonna hear it. But as an artist, a musician, like, what for my
True.
fan, why are you doing what you do musically? Why?
It's 50-50 really. I know some people tend to sit here and say, oh, I'll do it all for myself because I just love music. Or some people sit here and say, oh no, I just make music for these people because they support me, and but I do it for both. Like, I love making music. I've grown up around it. It comes naturally to me, and it feels right. It feels like that's what I'm here to do. But at the same time, I am conscious of the people around me, the energies around me. So I want to try and uplift people. I want people to have positive feelings within themselves when they're listening to the stuff that I put out and stuff. So it's 50-50. I do it for myself, I do it for everyone else because they're a part of myself, and I want to be a part of you too.
Wow, that was another promo to the ladies, I think.
As always.
Another advertisement invitation.
Giggity.
God.
Oh, funny. So, what are you currently listening to at the moment? Not yourself. And
I only listen to myself.
Do you know what? As much as it sounds shallow, I do genuinely only listen to The Circle at the moment. Like I've done my time listening to radio and these artists that are already established. I think until you truly focus on yourself, you'll never progress at a speed that everyone seems to want to progress at. So yeah, and another thing is, like, I could listen to certain artists that I don't know, and then they're subconsciously in my mind. So when I'm writing a flow or something like that, or anything along them lines, it's not as organic as I imagine it to be. But at the same time, I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say.
this is a tiredness from the weekend.
Yeah.
People.
I was working at Mutualism last night on the bar. It was
Woo!
great. Shout out Benaya and the whole CITP crew. But yeah, or like, on the other hand, coming back to the question, who do I listen to? There's been times where, like, I've wrote something or sang something, and then you listen to your favourite artist and they've done something so similar, and you're like, damn! You're like,
They got there before me.
Yeah, this is what I mean. So I just tend to stay on my own lane. I love listening to Solara Soul freestyles and anything that she puts out.
I'll
And
just
Amelia.
come in there with my with my promo. SoundCloud, Sarah LaSoul. Instagram, Facebook, Sarah LaSoul.
And Amelia's another person on the team who's doing great things with music at the moment. I listen to D Giller, he's one of my boys. Antonio and K Dizza, I've mentioned them already. Just, there's plenty of people out there. I'm trying to listen to people in the area because that ties in with Collective Sessions and who we're trying to bring in and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm really feeling, and is it Antonio?
Yeah.
Antonio and Danny, their live stuff at the moment. That's
Oh yeah,
really,
Danny
really cool.
Caldwell. Them two did a live set at the launch event.
Yeah, that was
Acoustic
really nice.
set.
If they're listening,
Amazing.
they need to get at me.
Yeah,
Get at
Shay
Stephen.
Danique as well. She's
Wow, she's
so young and such a powerful voice. Yeah, and
The way we've seen her grown though, because my first music event that I organised was in January, and she came to the open mic section of that, and up until the launch event just in July, in that time she's put out so much music, she's grown in stage confidence, and that's what we're all about. We want people to come and evolve with us. No Pokemon Go.
I'm not playing Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
God damn it.
See how
Caught me out there. Just caught a Gengar. No.
But okay, so thank you for coming and spending time with us.
No, it's
Not
my
that you have a
pleasure.
choice. 'Cause I was
I
coming
was
to
gonna say, like, come on, you pretty much dragged him out of his house.
Trust me, I was coming to the bed.
I hope to get paid in Sunday dinner.
You just had some Marsden's. That's your film.
Oh, mate, with that. People don't know.
That's selective vegetarianism. We're trying, man. We're trying.
As soon as you involve chicken, it was. Is that what it was?
No, on Marsden's. If you've been to Huddersfield and had Marsden's,
Have you smelt Marsden's?
on a
It
Sunday?
does. It's like amazing. Anyway,
after
without
hangover.
free promo from Marsden's, like carry
You
yeah,
on.
want money?
The last thing that I want to ask
Collective
you, Mr. ADENICO, is
Hello.
can you give us, and Stephen, I'll ask you all, both in turn, a quote of the day? Quote
I'm
of the
gonna
day.
manage that one.
You've got a minute to think about it. Quote of the day.
I don't want to do a quote. Can I just do one word?
Okay.
And then explain the word. The word of the day is impermanence. Nothing is set in stone. Everything changes. Everything is impermanent. So you've just got to roll with it. Just be free, flow, and check out Collective Sessions and ADENICO.
Oh yeah, nice promo there. You've done this,
and that
I-
shit's permanent.
oh wow, I've got no quote at all. Like, there's nothing that's going
That's
through
his
my head
quote.
right. That is. There you
The
go.
quote is,
My quote is there's no quote at all,
that is nice.
and I don't know how to explain that.
Just
It's more of a live life as it goes sort of thing. That's
That
what
was
I'm
a
going to go
quote.
for.
That was a
there
quote.
we go.
What was
it? I don't know. Live life as it comes along. Goes. I don't fucking know.
basically be
there you go.
alive.
Sort it out. Sort it out. Yeah.
So
Live.
thank you, people. That was Soul Sessions' first ever recording. Woo! Even on a Sunday when we're all tired and we've all been busy over the weekend, now we're all gonna go and have our Sunday dinner now and relax. But yeah, I hope you enjoy listening to us, and please tune in on the Soul Sessions SoundCloud and just keep listening out, because we're going to be doing a lot more of these. We're going to be doing live bands and live performances with every interviewee, every artist, every soul that we have in the chair with us. And we're going to be also doing a lot of chatting to people of interest. We've got some really cool people on the show: Spider Lee, Drama, and Amelia. We're going to be having a lot of cool people from Huddersfield. I'm not going to say no more names, name drop or anything like that, but we are going to have some really cool people on the show over the next couple of weeks and find out what they're doing, where they're going, and who they are. Soul behind the singer, Sarala Soul.
Nice ending there. I'd just like to say thank you for not involving me in that. I'm joking.
Everybody,
Stephen,
say your peace out.
No,
Tell
don't
us-
even do this.
No,
Don't
I
even do
wanna
this.
know
No,
about-
you're not
I
doing
want
this
to know
now.
about your project that you was talking about, live
What,
sessions.
garage
and
sessions? There's so many sessions going on right now.
Yeah, let's
There's
just
about
do it.
16 garage, like, yeah, fucking hell, so many sessions.
Collective,
Soul, garage.
live.
Lounge
No,
around
basically,
is the only thing that probably going to get any visitors.
Lounge in that session though.
Garage sessions is going to become a thing where I take. Well, it sounds really bad actually, taking your people, but I'm going to be I'm going to be stealing people from your live shows and everything like that, and get involved with many people. And it's basically going to be a sort of on sofa sort of style live session without the podcast side. It's going to be video put on YouTube. Pretty much anyone that can do what they want to do comes on, does their thing. I make them sound good and look good, and then we'll put it out there. Obviously, you know.
Not that they don't sound or look good themselves.
No.
Stephen's
Fuck
got
them guys.
magic.
No,
I told
I'm
you.
joking.
He does everything.
He's actually the guy.
He's the guy.
But yeah, we just get you recorded, get a video for you, and then send it out. And if I like you that much, I might even do it for free.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
Ooh, there's money involved.
That's some.
No.
That's some. But yeah. So the Souls. See, I don't even know what session it is. The garage sessions is you can basically see us if you wanna at Ugly Mugs.
You don't want to.
Not today.
See, twinning and winning. Right.
Anyway,
Thank you, people.
we're going to wrap it up.
Woo!
Yeah.
Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.
See you later, dude.
I waved like anyone could see me.